Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Nash from Tesla and the Gong. I welcome you all to another interesting video. This is going to be an extensive video at that, so do strap back and enjoy this. Now, most of you who have seen my previous video where I installed this front screen would have seen this sneak peek of this particular product. This is a DIY product as well, and this is from Hanshaw. And we're going to do a quick unboxing, a review of how it is made, a step-by-step extensive installation guide, and then I'll do a review of how it is to use this particular product. This is not a paid video, and so I will be sharing my actual thoughts on this one. Without further ado, let's do this. So here we go. This is the Hanshaw Yoke steering wheel. It comes with multiple versions, but I chose this particular version. Let's see how it is made. First things first, it is missing the top half, as we see in the Plaid Model S and Model X. And I chose this particular version where I wanted the side trims to be leather, and I wanted these accents to be carbon fiber accents, and I chose this one. You can choose other ones as well. I will leave a link to this in the description of this video. Now, it is well built. The carbon fiber is well constructed. It has no blemishes on top. It is well made. The scroll wheels are functional as well. You can see the scroll wheels functioning. You can do the left, right, the up and down. You can also press in and out, and the tactile feel of that is very similar to what we have in our cars as well. So that is pretty good. As you can see, it has most of these things already built in, and this is where there's a little bit of a snapping mechanism into which your airbags will go in, and this is how we fix this. It is practically plug and play. Now, most important thing here, I never get into the why of things. People in my other video as well asked me, why did I have to do that front screen? You don't want that? I love the minimalist view, so be it. Why I do this is because I love doing these things, and that is the only explanation for this. These may void your warranty, so do check that out before you go ahead to do this. So I have also added these carbon fiber accents. I've done most other DIY things to make my car individually mine, and that is why I do these things. And also I come from the Model X and Model S cars because I have a Model S and an X, and I love those front screens, and that is why I wanted to have that. And an important point is because I wanted to have, you know, Apple CarPlay, and I wanted to have a better route planner app to be there, because all the smaller chargers are not on our main map, and I wanted that to be there. So those are the explanations. So let's go ahead and see how we can install this. We will do a step-by-step right about now. Okay, before we start installing, there are a few housekeeping things that I always do. First things first, I like to open out all the doors and windows, lower all the windows as well. And I open the front and the trunk because we are trying to disconnect the battery, the 12-volt battery, as well as the main connection as well before we install this, because we don't want to activate the airbags. So we're going to do that. So to start off with, we go to safety and security. We need to go to power off, and when we power off the computer, and the familiar whine of the car will sort of die down. And you're ready to go to the next step, which is to unhook the batteries from the rear. It's just behind the driver's seat or the right side of the car. Okay, next step, we need to unhook the 12-volt battery. First you need to remove this cover. Very simple, just pull and pull up, it will come off. And then you need a 10mm wrench to unhook this, and then you need to break the circuit as well. I have a really dirty cloth there, but I'm disconnecting that and breaking the circuit there. Okay, now we need to disconnect the main battery. First you need to press this and pull this up, and that brings this up a little bit. And we have done this step before as well when we did the reset video. So we need to remove this styrofoam. So let's take that out. Now let me just remove this camera. Okay, now we need to remove this. And you see this tab here, you need to press that tab and that will swivel this down, and you'll hear that thud. So once you get that, just wiggle this out, push this down, and then wiggle this plug out, and this will disconnect the main power as well. So now the battery is completely off, so you can just leave that there, and then you're ready to go. Okay, this is the most important step. We need to unhook the airbags. We have disconnected the power, so we're reasonably safe, but even so, be absolutely careful. You see, this is the place where there is a small little hole, and it's best to use an Allen key, or if you have a long screwdriver, you can use that too. You need to push that in, and when you push that through, you see this sort of comes a little loose. I'm going to bring the camera around to show this. You see, it becomes a little loose there, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side as well. Press and push that through. Okay, now that it is popped off, all you need to do is just pull it out, and that's it. So now the airbags have come loose. You need to unhook this wire first. It's quite simple. There are two tabs on either side, the yellow cable. There's a pinching action, and wiggle this out, and that airbag has now come free. So that is all done. And now you have to remove the other cable on this side. We're going to do that. So that has now come undone. Now I just want to show you that the locking mechanism for the airbags. All right, so let's just pull out that Allen keys again, and we're going to show how this works. So when you push that switch below, you see that little hook, it sort of pushes that, and that unhooks that first there. So you can see that's being unhooked there, and when you do the same thing on the opposite side as well, you'll just see that it pushes this lock. So just be careful. You have to push it as close to this one as possible, so that it unhooks this. So you can see that unhooking mechanism, and that's how this is done. And now we are nearly done. All you need to do is to use a 10mm wrench, a hexagon wrench, and unhook this screw. This is the most important part, and this is a tough part as well, so we'll do that next. All right, in the end, I really need to use a lot of force. I had my good friend here, Raja, who helped me do this. This one is exceedingly tight. So the only way to do this is from this end. If you give a fair amount of force like so, that's the only way to lose this screw. Loosen the screw. This screw is absolutely bonkers tight. So again, anyway, now it's done. So that's the screw that's done. But this was really difficult. So be careful. Use a force from this end. So if you're sitting from the driver's side, it's almost impossible to do this. It's very difficult. But when you use the force from there, so it was my friend Raja who did it. So kudos to him. Now to fit this on, it's very simple. So this one just goes in there. So we just have to put that in like so. Just wriggle it in place. Yeah, it is becoming smaller.
It is.
Yeah, it's getting tighter now. Okay.
It is going.
Yeah, I don't think it'll move anymore. I think it's pretty good. Okay, now this has to be plugged into. Alright, you need to just plug those two cables in. So the first cable is on the left side, which comes with the Yoke steering wheel. You plug it onto the port which is beneath the steering wheel, and the next one is you need to plug in the airbag, and the airbag just snaps into place. It's as simple as that. Nothing really fancy, no screws after this, really straightforward. Alright guys, if you've come this far, I'm sure you are looking to buy this. I do have a code for you to get some change back. So if you use my code TeslaGong, you'll get 20% off. I believe the Black Friday sales is still on, so if you use the TeslaGong code right now, you'll get 30% off of your purchase. Any purchase inside of Hanshaw, you can use my code TeslaGong. Thanks guys, thank you very much. Now let's go on to the testing phase of this video. When you have autopilot on, then it really, then it does its thing. Then it looks also cool. It does its thing also really coolly. Wow. Of course, you can see the lights also very well. And then we take over. It is scary. It is a wee bit scary, Okay. Okay, that is easy. Because you have to give it a little bit more force when you use the other steering wheel. Yeah. Here, to get out of the autopilot nag, it's called autopilot nag.
Okay.
So, okay, in the roundabout, I think it will be interesting to see how it works. There you go, there you go. All you need to do is use your one hand to just turn. Not bad. It's not too difficult to work this out. It just needs a little getting used to. Unhindered view though. Now there's just no hindrance. If you didn't have this, the view will be even better.
Yeah.
But the view is now, I can because there's no steering wheel on top.
Exactly.
The view is phenomenal. I'm really happy. I am actually getting used to this. To do the left turn, how difficult is it? Just the one-handed turn, that's all. Not bad. It was not bad at all.
So it's just like using the lower part of
Yeah, it's just using the lower part instead of using the top part. You use the lower part here. It's pretty good. Let's see if it changes lanes.
That's good.
It's really good. This is a quick footage of how I use the Yoke steering wheel to park my car in my garage. As you probably know from previous videos, I do have a tight garage, but even so, the Yoke steering wheel is quite easy to use and park the car. Now that's all folks, I'll leave you guys with this footage of me using autopilot in a small sort of road with variable speeds from 60 kilometers to 80 kilometers, and there is a bend in the road as well, and autopilot works fine. Of course, we've seen that in previous videos too, but in this case, autopilot with Yoke steering wheel also works great. I will see you guys in a part 2 of this video where I do a autopilot challenge, and that should be linked in the description of this video too, so do check that out and watch both of them. It'll give you a perspective of how it is to use the Yoke steering wheel, and then you can decide if this is for you. I'll see you guys in another interesting video very soon. Until then, this is Nash from Tesla and the Gong signing off. Peace.